Jess and Miles. In 2019, we quit our jobs to pursue a dream of long-term travel around the world. After traveling for 6 months, we were brought back to the US due to COVID-19. We are now back on the road here in the United States. We just made our way to Montana, and my little brother has met us out here. It has been a very full weekend in Glacier National Park so far. We hiked to both Hidden Lake and Avalanche Lake. We went horseback riding, and we even rented paddle boards on Lake McDonald. We now have a very big hike planned for today. We are so excited to have Mitchell here with us, and we have had an awesome weekend in Glacier so far. Today we are hiking the Highline Trail to Grinnell Glacier.
It's about a 15-mile hike round trip, and we're already 2 miles in this morning. We got a really early start because it's Labor Day weekend, and the park is very busy. We actually saw them close down the park yesterday and start turning people around at some point in the morning. So we were at Logan's Pass by, what time? Before 6 o'clock? We were at Logan's Pass before 6 a.m. this morning and did the first part of the hike in the dark, but the sun is coming up now and it's shining on the mountains. It's a beautiful morning.
We're about 3 miles in at this point, and we've just been following above the Going to the Sun road. There was a little bit of up and down in the beginning, but otherwise it's been pretty flat, and these views cannot be beat. This is awesome.
We've been doing a lot of hiking over the last couple of months, but still 15 miles is no joke. And with Mitchell coming, we thought we would start off with a few easy hikes to kind of ease him into it, which is really funny because he's 25 years old and faster than Jets on the trail, so those short hikes just made me realize that today I would be more than 20 paces behind the two of them, and naturally Mitchell's leading us up the mountain with no problem. Mitchell, what do you think of the trail?
It's been awesome so far.
What do you think about dragging these old people up the trail with you?
Well, y'all are pretty quick, so it hasn't been too bad.
We've been doing a lot of fun things. Yesterday we went horseback riding, and afterward I was looking to commiserate, and I asked Mitchell if his knees were hurting like my knees, and he was like, "What do you mean?" No, not at all.
Oh, to be 25.
Yeah.
We are halfway to the halfway point, and we've come from all the way back that way, all the way around this ridge, and there are so many people on this trail. That's a lot of people. Let's go. We have been loving the wildlife in this park, and we've seen a lot over the past couple of days.
We really have.
We saw a mountain goat yesterday.
Got a little too close.
2 days ago. The first day we saw a mountain goat.
Yeah.
Really close up.
Headed down to Hidden Lake. We got really close to a mountain goat that was coming on the trail.
And then a couple bighorn sheep,
yes,
and some deer. And Mitchell actually just spotted 3 mountain goats up on the ridge there. They were pretty far away, but still really cool. We haven't seen any bears yet, and
to her delight.
Depending on who you ask, that's either a good thing or a bad thing.
So we just spotted a bighorn sheep up there. It's definitely the closest we've been to one yet. And he's just relaxing on the mountainside. This is awesome.
We're a little past halfway up, and we just come over a saddle to a completely new view of the mountains in the valley below. It's beautiful.
The trail's been pretty gradual so far, but the last 0.6 miles is supposed to be pretty steep. We just caught a glimpse of it, and it looks like we're about to start climbing soon.
So far we've been in the shade the entire time, but we're about to jump out into the sun, so this is our last little stop in the shade.
We brought all the snacks today. Might as well go hungry. Got beef jerky, trail mix, almonds, an orange, Cliff Bar, peanut butter and jelly. Prepared.
All right, up we go. I think it should be about 0.6 miles, but we've heard some mixed reviews that it might be longer than that. We'll see.
We have already climbed up quite a ways.
We are almost there. It's definitely more than 0.6 miles. but it flattens out up here towards the top, and we are getting close. Oh wow. We have made it to the top, and the views of the glacier are amazing, but we're not quite done yet. There's a little bit of a trail that goes up and to the right that's supposed to have even better views, so that's where we're headed now. Going right up there.
We have made it to the top of the Grinnell Glacier Overlook, and the views are incredible in every single direction. I can definitely see why this is a must-do hike here.
The views from the main overlook are world class, but I'm so glad we made the extra effort and went just a little further up on the right because you get such a better view of the glacier. That water is beautiful, milky blue, and sadly now it's time to head down.
We've made it down off the steep part, and now we should have about 7 miles back to the car.
So this hike can typically be done as a loop by taking a shuttle from the loop parking lot back to Logan's Pass. But with COVID, they aren't running any shuttles, which is why we're doing a very long out and back. But since we started so early and it wasn't even light out, the views are completely different on the way back, so it's really nice.
There's a really narrow section in the beginning with a pretty steep drop off. So one thing about starting when it was dark this morning, we didn't really get to see what we were walking next to. So that is one thing I'm not looking forward to on the way back.
All right, we've been hiking for a while and our legs are pretty tired, but we're getting close to the really steep parts where they've got the railing.
We made it.
That was awesome. We came down the Going to the Sun road and now we're finishing the day here at Lake McDonald. That was an incredible hike. Most of the hikes we've done have had a great payoff at the end, which this one obviously had with the Grinnell Glacier, but it was so impressive, the incredible views we had for the entire hike, which made hiking 16 miles well worth it.
10 for 10, Highline Trail to Grinnell Glacier Overlook. Mitchie?
10 for 10 for sure.
Top 5 favorite hikes.
She said that, I think 4 out of the last 5 hikes we've done.
No, just 2. Kicking stuff off.
And it's supposed to snow 6 inches tomorrow.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow, which we're excited about, but we don't know what to do, so stay tuned. We are hiking in full-blown winter wonderland. This is amazing.